The Marcus clan is a family of ruthless vampire hunters in the Vampire Hunter D universe. They're renowned for their brutal efficiency and lack of any moral restraint. Comprised of 5 siblings, Borgoff, Nolt, Kyle, Groveck, and Leila, this dark and gritty group employs advanced technology, genetic enhancements, and ruthless tactics to hunt their prey down. Their portrayal varies across novels, movies, and video games, but their core identity remains consistent. They're formidable, morally ambiguous vamp hunters. In this video, we'll explore everything worth knowing about the Marcus clan and what makes them such iconic figures in the Vampire Hunter D series. Before we get into this explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to the channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Who is the Marcus clan, and who are its members? The Marcus clan is a group of ruthless vampire hunters who feature prominently in the Vampire Hunter D universe and are known for their brutal methods and unwavering dedication to their craft. They're a family of bounty hunters who track down and eliminate vampires, often for profit. The clan is infamous for their cold-heartedness and willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals, even if it means sacrificing their own humanity in the process. The siblings' reputation as merciless hunters is well earned. After all, they employ advanced technology, cunning strategies, and sheer brutality to bring down their prey. This fam certainly redefines the phrase, whatever it takes. Origins and reputation. The Marcus clan operates in a post-apocalyptic world where vampires, known as the nobility, rule over humans. The clan's origins are rooted in a deep hatred for vampires, likely stemming from personal tragedies or the oppressive rule of the nobility, or both. They're not driven by honorable ideals, but rather by calculated greed and an unquenchable desire for power. Their reputation as vampire hunters is built on their efficiency and shocking lack of mercy, making them both feared and respected. However, their methods often blur the line between hunter and monster because they're willing to harm innocents or use underhanded tactics if it means achieving their goals. Members of the Marcus clan. The Marcus clan consists of 5 siblings, each with distinct personalities, skills, and roles within the group. The devil is in the details, so let's detail these devils. Borgoff Marcus. Role: the chief. Description: Borgoff is the eldest sibling and the de facto leader of the clan. He's a towering, muscular man with a commanding presence and a no-nonsense attitude. Borgoff is practical and ruthless and prioritizes the mission above all else. He's skilled in combat and often uses a primitive bow as his weapon of choice. His chaser arrow technique is quite deadly. Despite his harsh demeanor, Borgoff is fiercely protective of his siblings, though his leadership style is rather authoritarian. His determination to succeed often compels him to make morally questionable choices. Nolt Marcus. Role: the strong one. Description: Nolt is the second born. His giant physique and intimidating personality aren't just for show. This sibling has a tendency for violence, making him a powerful adversary on any given day. Nolt is the first to recognize and understand Bengi's capability and shortcomings. He even informs the group as he lies dying from his wounds. His weapon of choice is a hexagonal staff with sharp stake-like protrusions on both ends. It can deflect laser beams and even grow to twice its length when spun. His loyalty to the clan is unwavering, and he's willing to follow Borgoff's orders without question. Kyle Marcus. Role: the reckless one. Description: Kyle is the youngest of the Marcus siblings and is characterized by his impulsiveness and fiery temper. He's eager to prove himself and often acts recklessly, which sometimes puts the whole group in danger. Despite his youth, Kyle is a skilled fighter and uses a pair of crescent blades in combat. His brash nature sometimes contrasts with the more calculated approaches of his older siblings, but he is fiercely loyal to his family. Groveck Marcus. Role: the secret weapon. Description: Groveck surrenders to seizures that let him unleash powerful attacks, but at the cost of his life force. The more he uses his abilities, the more sickly he gets, but that doesn't stop him from proving his worth to the Marcus clan time and again. His flight and spirit form abilities, not to forget his use of a large scythe, often outwit and disarm the clan's enemies. He is also sometimes cold and calculating, showing little empathy for others. Groveck combines physical prowess with a tactical acumen, making him a dangerous opponent. Leila Marcus. Role: the survivor. Description: Leila is the only sister and female member of the Marcus siblings, and she's just as formidable as her brothers. Her life is shaped by tragedy, yet defined by her strength and determination. She's a skilled combatant and dedicated hunter who uses a combination of agility and precision to take down her enemies. Leila is more compassionate than her siblings, though. She occasionally shows moments of empathy, but suppresses them to align with the clan's ruthless ethos. Balancing their brute force with finesse and adaptability, she targets vampires using a custom-built energy rifle for accurate, long-range attacks. Dynamics and legacy. The Marcus clan operates as a tightly knit unit, with each member playing a crucial role in their missions. Their bonds as siblings is both their greatest strength and their biggest weakness, because their loyalty to one another often clouds their judgment. While they are effective hunters, their lack of moral boundaries and willingness to harm innocents makes them anti-heroes at best and villains at worst. Their legacy is one of fear and destruction. This clan leaves a trail of blood in their pursuit of power and vengeance against the nobility. To recap, the Marcus clan is a family of ruthless vampire hunters whose reputation is built on brutality and efficiency. Each member brings unique skills and personality to the group, making them formidable adversaries in the world of Vampire Hunter D. However, their lack of humanity and moral ambiguity sets them apart from traditional heroes, cementing their status as complex and controversial figures in the story. What makes the Marcus clan the best vampire hunters? The Marcus clan stands out as one of the most effective and feared groups of vampire hunters in Vampire Hunter D. This is due to their unparalleled success rate, ruthless tactics, and genetic enhancements. Their reputation as the best vampire hunters is built on a combination of advanced technology, strategic brilliance, physical prowess, and a complete lack of moral restraint. These factors, combined with their deep-seated hatred for the vampiric nobility, makes them a formidable force of relentless pursuers. High success rate. The Marcus clan's high success rate can be attributed to their meticulous planning, adaptability, and willingness to use any means necessary to achieve their goals. Unlike other hunters who may rely solely on brute force or traditional methods, the Marcus clan employs a multifaceted approach that harnesses advanced weaponry, psychological warfare, and genetic enhancements. Their ability to consistently eliminate high-profile vampire targets has earned them a reputation as the most efficient and deadly hunters in the wasteland. Tactics. The Marcus clan's tactics are a blend of brute force, cunning strategy, and technological innovation. Each member of the clan plays a specific role, ensuring that their missions are executed with precision and efficiency. Here are some of their go-to tactics. Number 1. Ambush and surprise attacks. The clan often uses the element of surprise to gain the upper hand. They meticulously study their targets, identifying weaknesses and planning their attacks to maximize their chances of success. Number 2. Advanced weaponry. The clan is equipped with a state-of-the-art arsenal, including energy whips, rifles, and assorted blades. They ensure that their weapons stay cutting edge and are ready to give the clan a significant advantage over their enemies. Number 3. Psychological warfare. The Marcus clan is known for their ability to instill fear in their enemies. They often use intimidation and manipulation to destabilize their targets, making them easier to distract and defeat. Number 4. Team coordination. The clan operates as a cohesive unit, with each member complementing the other's strengths and weaknesses. Borgoff's leadership, Nolt's strength, Kyle's agility, Groveck's burst damage, and Leila's sharpshooting create a well-rounded team capable of handling any situation. Number 5. Ruthlessness. The Marcus clan's willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals sets them apart from other hunters. They're not bound by moral constraints and are willing to risk the lives of innocents or use deceptive tactics if it means completing their mission. Genetic enhancements. One of the key factors that makes the Marcus clan so good at their jobs is their genetic profile. The siblings' genetic enhancements are a result of advanced bioengineering. It grants the clan members superhuman abilities that far exceed that of ordinary humans. Let's delve into specifics. Number 1. Enhanced strength and speed. The Marcus siblings possess incredible physical strength and speed, allowing them to overpower even the most intimidating vampires. This makes them deadly in close combat and gives them a surefire edge in battle. Number 2. Regenerative abilities. The clan's genetic modifications grant them accelerated healing, enabling them to recover from injuries that would be fatal to everyday humans. This makes them incredibly resilient and difficult to kill. Enhanced senses. the Marcus clan's senses are heightened, allowing them to detect vampires from great distances and react to threats with lightning-fast speed. This makes them exceptionally skilled trackers and hunters. Number 4. Resistance to vampiric powers. The clan's genetic enhancements also give them a great degree of resistance to the supernatural abilities of vampires. The siblings are thus not as susceptible to mind control and hypnosis. This makes them even more dangerous opponents for the nobility. Legacy and reputation. The Marcus clan's reputation as the best vampire hunters is further solidified by their legacy of success and fear. They're known for taking on the most dangerous and high-profile targets, often succeeding where others have failed. Talk about an unbeatable win rate. Their ruthlessness and efficiency makes them both feared and fierce. However, their lack of humanity and moral ambiguity also make them controversial figures. Their methods often blur the line between avenger and murderer. In Hideyuki Kikuchi's Vampire Hunter D Volume 3, the Marcus clan's capabilities are superbly showcased during their pursuit of the vampire noble Meyer Link and his human companion Charlotte Elber. If you didn't already know, these two are deeply in love and have run off together. Unfortunately, that puts them right in the Marcus clan's crosshairs. The Marcus clan's strenuous pursuit and savage tactics highlight their effectiveness as hunters, but also their willingness to cross ethical boundaries to achieve their goals. This portrayal highlights their status as the best vampire hunters, but also as deeply flawed and morally complex characters. To recap, the Marcus clan's high success rate, ruthless tactics, and genetic enhancements make them the best vampire hunters in the Vampire Hunter D universe. A combination of advanced technology, strategic brilliance, and superhuman abilities allows them to consistently eliminate even the most powerful vampires. However, their lack of moral control and willingness to harm innocents also makes them controversial, highlighting the dark side of their never-ending pursuit of power and vengeance. Their legacy is one of fear and destruction, cementing their status as both the most potent and the most treacherous hunters in the wasteland. How did the Marcus clan change in Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust? The Marcus clan's portrayal in Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust 2000, the animated movie adaptation of Hideyuki Kikuchi's Vampire Hunter D novels, differs in several key ways from their depiction in the source material, particularly Vampire Hunter D Volume 3, Demon Death Chase. While the core essence of the clan as ruthless vampire hunters remains intact, the movie adaptation introduces changes to their characterization, dynamics, and role in the story, reflecting a distinct shift in medium and narrative focus. Overview of the Marcus clan in Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. In Bloodlust, the Marcus clan is hired by the wealthy Elborn family to rescue Charlotte Elborn, who has been abducted by the vampire noble Meyer Link. The clan's mission puts them in direct competition with the protagonist, D, who has also been hired to find and retrieve Charlotte. The movie portrays the Marcus siblings as a highly skilled but morally ambiguous group, driven by greed and glory rather than a righteous cause. Their interactions with D and their internal conflicts add depth to their respective characters, making them more than just one-dimensional antagonists. Key changes in the film adaptation. Number 1. Characterization and dynamics. Borgoff Marcus. In the movie, Borgoff is portrayed as a practical and calculating leader, much like in the novel. However, his relationship with his siblings is more nuanced. While he's still authoritative, the movie highlights his protective instincts, particularly towards his younger brother Kyle. This adds a layer of humanity to his otherwise ruthless nature. Nolt Marcus. Nolt's role is consistent with the novel, but the movie emphasizes his calm and collected nature. He serves as a stabilizing force within the clan, often mediating conflicts between his siblings. His loyalty to Borgoff is unwavering, but that said, he's also shown to be more introspective and less driven by greed than the others. Kyle Marcus. Kyle's portrayal in the movie is more sympathetic than in the novel. While he's still impulsive and hot-headed, the movie delves deeper into his insecurities and desire to prove himself. His interactions with Leila Marcus reveal a softer side, making him a more complex and relatable character. Groveck Marcus. Groveck's role is expanded in the movie, which showcases more of his ingenuity and resourcefulness. His reliance on technology is highlighted through his use of advanced gadgets and weapons. However, the movie also emphasizes his cold and calculating nature, making him one of the more morally ambiguous members of the clan. Leila Marcus. Leila's character undergoes the most significant changes in the movie. While she's still a skilled fighter, the movie portrays her as more compassionate and conflicted than her siblings. Her interactions with Dee and her growing disillusionment with the clan's methods adds depth to her character, making her a key figure in the movie's exploration of morality and humanity. Number 2. Narrative focus and themes. issues. Moral ambiguity. The movie places a greater emphasis on the moral ambiguity of the Marcus clan. While they are still ruthless and driven by greed, their interactions with Dee and their internal conflicts highlight the ethical dilemmas they also face. This is particularly evident in Leila's character arc, where she begins to question the clan's methods and her own role in their missions. Competition with Dee. The movie introduces a more pronounced rivalry between the Marcus clan and Dee, elevating the tension and complexity of the narrative. Their competition for Charlotte's rescue bounty serves as a driving force for the plot, with each side employing different tactics and strategies to win. This rivalry also highlights the differences between the Marcus clan's ruthless pragmatism and Dee's more principled approach. Tragic undertones. The movie adds a tragic dimension to the Marcus clan's story, particularly in their final confrontation with Meyer Link. Their steady pursuit of the bounty ultimately leads to their downfall, highlighting the futility of their ambitious desires. This tragic element is less pronounced in the novel, where the clan's fate is more straightforward. Number 3. Visual and stylistic differences. Animation and design. The movie's animation brings the Marcus clan to life in a way that the novel simply can't. Their designs are more detailed and expressive, with each member's personality and role visually emphasized. The action sequences are dynamic and visually stunning, showcasing their fearsome combat skills and excellent weaponry. Pacing and structure. The movie's pacing differs from the novel. It has a more streamlined narrative that revolves around key events and character interactions. This allows for a more focused exploration of the Marcus clan's dynamics and their overall role in the story. To recap, the Marcus clan's portrayal in Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust differs from the novel in several key ways, reflecting the differences in medium and narrative aims. While the core essence of the clan as ruthless vampire hunters remains the same, the movie adds depth and nuance to their characters, particularly through their interactions with Dee and their own internal conflicts. The movie's emphasis on moral ambiguity, tragedy, and visual storytelling enhances the Marcus clan's role in the plot, making them more complex and compelling. Such changes are a badge of honor for the movie and make it a standout adaptation, offering a fresh and engaging take on the Marcus clan's story. How was the Marcus clan represented in the Vampire Hunter D video game? The Marcus clan's portrayal in the Vampire Hunter D video game, released for the Sony PlayStation in the year 2000, differs significantly from their portrayals in the novels and the animated movie Bloodlust. The game is a loose adaptation of the Vampire Hunter D universe. It reimagines the Marcus clan's role and characteristics to fit its own narrative and gameplay mechanics. While the clan retains its core identity as cold-blooded vampire hunters, their depiction in the game introduces new elements and changes that sets them apart from other media parallels. Overview of the Marcus clan in the video game. In the Vampire Hunter D video game, the Marcus clan is portrayed as a group of elite vampire hunters who serve as antagonists versus the protagonist, Dee. The game's storyline revolves around Dee's quest to rescue a young woman named Charlotte Elborn from the vampire noble Meyer Link. This plotline is reminiscent of Bloodlust. However, the game introduces new twists and characters. The Marcus clan is reimagined as formidable rivals for Dee, even more so than before. Their role in the game is mainly to challenge the player, serving as boss enemies and obstacles throughout Dee's journey. Key differences in the video game adaptation. Story roles. Antagonistic rivals. In the game, the Marcus clan is positioned as direct rivals to Dee. They compete with him to capture Charlotte and claim the bounty. This rivalry is more pronounced than in the movie or novel. The clan members are encountered multiple times throughout the game, each time presenting a new challenge to the player. Boss encounters. Each member of the Marcus clan is a boss enemy in the game. They have their own unique abilities and combat styles, which reflect their personalities and skills. These encounters are designed to test the player's mastery of the game's mechanics, making the Marcus clan a central part of the gameplay experience. Simplified characterization. The game simplifies the Marcus clan's characterization, focusing more on their roles as villains rather than exploring their backstories or motivation. While their personalities are hinted at through their designs and dialogue, the game doesn't delve deeply into their relationships or internal conflicts. Character design and abilities. Visual design. The Marcus clan's designs in the game are more stylistically exaggerated compared to their depictions in the movie and novel. Each member's appearance reflects their role and personality, with distinct visual cues that make them easily recognizable. For example, Borgoff is depicted as a hulking armored figure, while Leila is portrayed as a sleek and agile fighter. Combat abilities. The game emphasizes the Marcus clan's combat prowess by giving each member unique abilities and attack patterns. These abilities are tailored to their roles in the clan. Such differences make each encounter with the clan members a unique challenge for the player. Narrative and themes. themes. Focus on action. The game prioritizes action and gameplay over narrative depth, resulting in a more straightforward portrayal of the Marcus clan. Their role in the story is primarily to provide obstacles for D with little emphasis on their motivations or moral ambiguities. This contrasts with the movie and novel, which generously explore the clan's internal dynamics and ethical dilemmas. Lack of moral complexity. The game doesn't delve into the moral complexity that defines the Marcus clan in other adaptations. Instead, they're portrayed as straightforward bad guys driven by greed and a desire to defeat D. This oversimplification aligns with the game's focus on action and combat, but also removes much of the depth and nuance that makes the clan compelling in other media. Gameplay impact. Challenging encounters. The Marcus clan's boss battles are among the most challenging aspects of the game. They require players to adapt their strategies and properly understand various boss battle mechanics. Each encounter is designed to test different skills, from timing and precision to resource management and pattern recognition. Replay value. The Marcus clan's presence adds replay value to the game, as players may need to go through multiple attempts before defeating each member. The clan's unique abilities and attack patterns encourage players to experiment with different approaches, making each encounter a memorable and rewarding experience. To recap, the Marcus clan's representation in the Vampire Hunter D video game differs significantly from their portrayals in the novels and movie. While they retain their foundation identity as merciless vampire hunters, their role in the game is highly simplified and focused on providing challenging boss encounters for the player. The game emphasizes their combat abilities and visual design, but it doesn't explore their backstories, motivations, or moral complexity to the same extent as other adaptations. Despite these differences, the Marcus clan remains a central and memorable part of the game, contributing to its action-packed gameplay and replay value. Their depiction in the video game highlights the flexibility of the Vampire Hunter D universe, allowing for new interpretations and adaptations that cater to different mediums and audiences. Marvelous verdict! The Marcus clan's legacy as elite vampire hunters is defined by their relentless pursuit of power and vengeance. Whether in novels, movies, or even video games, their adaptability and complexity shine through, showcasing their strengths and flaws. While the Marcus clan's methods and portrayals differ across adaptations, their impact on the Vampire Hunter D universe is undeniable, cementing their status as both feared adversaries and compelling anti-heroes in the battle against the vampiric nobility. That's all we got for you this time, but thanks for watching Marvelous Videos. Punch those like and subscribe buttons, we have such sights to show you.